Welcome children to the last session of nutrition in animal. This is Vikesh from Mount Litra Z School Jhansi. As you know that we have already completed mouth, esophagus, stomach, liver, pancreas, small intestine. Now we are moving toward the large intestine, rectum and anus. Assimilation. This is a second last process of human digestive system. Assimilation is the utilization of the absorbed food by the body cell. Means the food which we have eat, this is utilized by the body cell to get the energy. The final product of carbohydrate digestion, glucose, is broken down into carbon dioxide and water in the cell with the help of oxygen to release energy. Amino acids are used for repairing worn out cell and tissue. Fatty acid and cholesterol act as energy reserves and are stored for further use. Means the different type of nutrition play a different type of a role inside the body for further uses. And this is the last part, that is digestion. After absorption of water and mineral in the large intestine, the undigested food becomes semi-solid. Now this is a unwanted particles of a food which do not require by your body. So it should be removed. So it then is stored in the rectum until it is removed through the anus. If you can see, this is a large intestine. So after the digestion or absorption has been completed, from the small intestine that food passes into the large intestine, and there water and minerals can be absorbed, and rest material will be start collecting into the rectum. This is a rectum, and as it is completed, the rectum also perform a peristaltic movement. If you remember, in the esophagus also the peristaltic movement will be done, so the food will passes from mouth to the stomach. Similarly, the rectum can also perform the peristaltic movement. Contraction and relaxation will help to remove undigested or waste material from the opening that is called anus from your body. So this is how the human get digested their food into the step by step process. Now we are moving to the next part, that is nutrition in ruminant. How the ruminants, means just like plant eating animals get digest their food. A plant eating animal that bring back swallowed food into the mouth to chew it again and again is called ruminant, and the process is called rumination. If you see the grass eating animal, they always chewing something inside their mouth. That's why they are called ruminants, because they can get back their food again and again from the stomach to their mouth and rechew them. So they are also having a certain step, just like they have a ingestion, digestion, absorption. So in ingestion, the food is ingested with the help of tongue and chewed. Ruminants have a sharp incisor and large molar to bite and chew grass. They also have powerful jaw muscles because they can chew their food again and again. That's why they are having a powerful jaw muscles. The next point is a digestion. After being chewed once, the food passes down the 2 to 3 feet long esophagus. The esophagus lead into stomach. It is a connectivity from mouth to stomach. Remember, the stomach or ruminants has 4 chamber. What are these? Rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. So this is a diagram of ruminant that digestive system. The first part is a rumen. If you see, this is the first and the largest chamber of the stomach. If you can see, this is a largest chamber of the ruminant. The rumen help in storing the large quantity of food that has been quickly consumed. They first of all they start eating and start collecting all the food item which they have eaten into the rumen. The food partially digested here and is now called cud. The cud is then brought back to the mouth to rechew. When it will come converted into the cud, this cud again move toward their mouth and they will chew it again and again. Brought back to the mouth, rechew and re-swallow in process called cud chewing. The rumen has a billions of bacteria and protozoa which break down the carbohydrate called cellulose found in hay and grasses. That is why they can easily digest these green grasses. But we cannot, because we are not having these kind of bacteria which can help to digest cellulose inside in our stomach. Now the next part, if you can see, the next part is a reticulum. This is the second chamber of the stomach. This is first one and this is a second one. The reticulum help in moving the swallowed food back into the mouth for throat chewing. The reticulum open into the omasum. Now the next part is omasum. If you can see, this is a omasum. This is the third and the smallest chamber of the stomach. You can see this is a omasum. This is the third chamber. What will happen there? The omasum absorb excess water, and the last one is abomasum. This is the last chamber of the stomach. You can see this is the last one. Okay, what will happen there? The wall of omasum secrete digestive juices there. So these all are the part. Fourth one, rumen, reticulum, omasum and abomasum. And after digestion, the absorption will be taking place. The absorption being in the fourth chamber stomach, but the main absorption organ are the intestine. So in ruminant also the absorption process will done into the small intestine only. The food from the omasum passes into the small intestine. Omasum is the last part of the stomach, small intestine, where it mixes with the secretions from the pancreas and liver. Most of the digestion of carbohydrate, protein and fat take place here. Several villi are present in their small intestine. Also villi are there which help in increasing the surface area for absorption. The small intestine lead into the large intestine. The main function of the large intestine is to absorb water and elimination of undigested food as feces. In human being also the large intestine absorb water and minerals. The same ruminants also absorb water and mineral into the large intestine, and then undigested food will remove from their body. So today we have finished this chapter number 2, nutrition in animals. So these all are the worksheet which I have given you. So please look after once again. As school will open, we will discuss all these worksheet in the classroom. This is worksheet 1, this is worksheet 2, this is worksheet 3, and this is a last one. So please solve it out, all the worksheet in a notebook. As school will get open, we will discuss one by one in the classroom. Thank you.